Bob, I'm not sure how I missed the Deloitte part in there. It was in the speech in the beginning, so I apologize for that. I'm deeply humbled about this award, and when the dean called me and told me about it, I have to admit my first reaction was a bit of confusion. And I was confused because of the title of the award is Distinguished Alumni. I figured, how can that be when I've just started my career? And that's truly how I feel. I feel like I'm still at the beginning of what I've yet to accomplish as a professional, and what I want to accomplish in the name of the institutions that help me get to where I am, like the Catholic School. And I started to reflect on that over the past week as I started to think about the remarks for that, and I was thinking that, you know what, that just might be the secret to a full life, which is always believing that you're at the beginning, right? Because isn't the beginning always that magical time? It's the beginning of a school year. You wonder, what are you going to learn that year? Or it's the beginning of an adventure or vacation. What are you going to experience? The beginning of a new job. What am I going to accomplish? The beginning of building a new company, and how am I going to change the world? Perhaps it's the beginning of spring training, and are we going to win more than 81 games this year? I'm a big baseball fan, so I had to put that in there. But it's the beginning where you have those aspirations and those beliefs that anything can happen, and it's the best time, in my opinion. There is one exception to that, of course, which is marriage, which gets better every year. So I'm lucky. My wife and I celebrate our 19th wedding anniversary earlier this week. So. But alas, when you look back and you say it is really not the beginning, it's 18 years ago that I graduated, or I actually entered into the MBA program at CAPS. And it's hard to believe that's been that long. And during that time, you realize that you pass milestones, that you achieve certain things, and you have goals that have come and gone. And really, you realize in times like these that it's really a reflection of the people who have had an impact on you as you go through life. And you tend to try to be like them. You try to learn from what they tell you. And I'm lucky to have that type of support group in my life. And I'm lucky to have a number of those people here with me tonight. So if you'll indulge me, I'll just tell you a couple of them here. Of course, my parents who gave me my earliest foundation, Bill and Sylvia Hanna, are here. My cousin and lifelong friend, John Batico. My good friends, John Null, Jeremy Garvey, Glenn Thompson, Tim O'Brien, and Rick McCullough, who also founded Plextronics with me. By the way, John Null started at Deloitte & Touche. I know Bob, you had to get that in there. My mentors, Ken Lane, Bill Newland, Jack Roseman, who's joined by his lovely wife Judy tonight. And of course, you can't be an entrepreneur, you can't be a good entrepreneur unless you have the support of your wife or your spouse. And I'm very, very lucky to have the support of my wife through what I do. But so Dean Delaney, in accepting this in this honor, I have to accept it in the name of these people, but I also have to accept it as an obligation. Because I feel like the past 20 years I've set the stage for what I will accomplish over the next 3 decades. And there's a lot to accomplish. Right now I believe that I'm right at the beginning of a new experience. In this country and in this globe, we are going to face one of the biggest challenges that we will ever face, and that is energy. Over the next 4 decades, the amount of energy consumption in this globe will quadruple. Where is that energy going to come from? Is it going to be clean? Is it going to damage our environment? How are we going to meet those needs? At the same time, there's 2 billion people on this planet who don't have electricity, which means they don't have light. There's a direct correlation between light and literacy. These are 2 fundamental problems that Plextronics is trying to solve. As described, we make these low-cost printed electronics. Think about low-cost solar, low-cost lighting that can be implemented anywhere in this world. That's how we're trying to change the world. So if I can come back here in 20 years and accomplish even 1/100th of what we would like to accomplish at Plextronics, I feel that this award was worthy. So that's it. I appreciate you listening, and for those of you who think that I may have given up my ties for Tebows and cutoff shorts and be more of a environmentalist, that's true, but we're still going to make a lot of profits and hire a lot of people doing it. So.